We're in part two of our two-part series, and we are discussing the 5 specific reasons why you should not buy a CBD related product on Amazon. So if you're seeing this video, make sure that you watch the first part that has items 1 through 3, because we're continuing on the last two, doing 4 and 5. So on item 4, questionable quality, questionable sources, questionable products. And this is really important because you also find this as buying things on Amazon with anything in particular on Amazon, because we've had that problem in our household. And CBD, it's something very important to note, because we discussed we were not supposed to sell them on there to begin with. But when you're choosing a CBD related product, you have to make sure that you're taking the time to choose a high quality CBD related product from a quality manufacturer. That is essential. There's some good ones out there and some other ones that aren't so good. But if you're really going to see if the benefit's going to work, it's very important to do that due diligence and find the right ones in order to partner with to find the right products. The reason why is that it's essential for these manufacturers to source the raw materials appropriately. And it's very important that you're finding manufacturers that are sourcing, for instance, hemp that's organically grown in the United States. You don't want to run the risk of a less than reputable manufacturer that is sourcing materials that may come from questionable farming practices. So you don't want to purchase something that may come from China, for instance. They may have questionable standards and practices with farming practices as far as growing hemp, because one of the risks that you can end up growing if it's not coming from a organic source is that hemp can be able to take certain toxins and pesticides or heavy metals and absorb that through the soil, and you don't want to run the risk of having that in your end product in your CBD. So that's something that's very important. Don't take the risk. Make sure you're selecting carefully, and if you're not sure, then don't buy it, and you shouldn't be buying it on Amazon to begin with. So remember, questionable quality, questionable sources, questionable products. Don't run the risk. It's a wild card. Very important. We'll go on to item number 5. Products can be filled with substances other than CBD, and also you have problems with counterfeit products. So this is somewhat similar to the hemp oil situation I gave like earlier, but I really wanted to expand on this because it's very relevant, because there are a lot of bad retailers who try to take advantage of the unsuspecting consumer. So don't be one of those that you could be taken advantage of. And I've heard this happen before anecdotally, and it can be widespread as well. As that counterfeits can be a problem in a variety of different products, but there can be a reputable brand or reputable manufacturer that you will be able to find their product on Amazon. Well, number one, it's not supposed to be sold. Number two, some of these manufacturers don't allow for their products to be sold on Amazon, so it's against the rules and regulations for it to be sold to begin with. But sometimes somebody could be selling a product that might have their label, and they might have just labeled it as a counterfeit, or they could have maybe an empty bottle that is basically refilled with another substance, and the other substance they refilled it with, it could be something as benign as just hemp oil that they're selling as that CBD oil related product, or it could be something altogether. You don't know. It can be a wild card. So you need to be careful and just be aware of that. So think the most common and effective CBD related product could be the sublingual drops, which is what I use. So there could be, again, the well-known manufacturer, something maybe you've used before in the past. You see it like, oh, well, I could buy it on Amazon for this. Well, like I said, it could be that it's a counterfeit, or somebody just put the label on there and they might have filled it with something other than the product to begin with. So again, it could be the benign hemp oil, it could be something else, it could be olive oil. You don't know. Don't run the risk. Make sure you are not one of those that's taken advantage of. And again, the reason that it's not sold there to begin with, and that some companies don't even allow their products to be sold on Amazon, they kind of select their channels. You need to be aware of that, because again, if you don't, you're running a risk of, number one, buying something that you think is a CBD oil related product and it isn't, or it could be something that you just don't know what the heck's in that bottle, and then do you want to take that internally? And I wouldn't. So just be aware of that, to be an informed consumer, to make smart decisions for you. So bottom line in all this is that be informed, Be aware, be empowered as a consumer. Amazon, number one, is not a place that allows it per their rules, and you run into a list of different problems with people who try to sell in there, who sell on Amazon, who intentionally try to break the rules and selling products that aren't what they're labeled to be. You need to take the time to choose high quality products, and we discussed one of the reasons why. And simply Amazon is not the marketplace or medium in order to buy CBD related products. There are a lot of people who are seeing it be very, very helpful. So if you want to see if it's going to work for you, it's important that you do your due diligence, take the time, find good quality products, good quality manufacturers. There are some good ones out there. So at least you can see if it works for you, and don't waste your time and money buying something that you think is a CBD related product that it isn't. Just don't do it. So I hope this is helpful. I'm going to have a link on the bottom of the description here that takes you to a blog post that's similar to this, so check that out as well. You can just go to my website that has other helpful information as well. Remember, this is part of the two-part series discussing the 5 reasons why not to buy CBD related products on Amazon. I do hope you find this helpful and empowers you as a consumer, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.